हेलो स्टूडेंट्स, वेलकम बैक। होप के आगे के आपने दो लेक्चर्स जो पोलिनोमियल्स के इंट्रोडक्टरी हमने डिस्कस किए थे वो कंटेंट आपने रिवाइज कर लिया होगा, राइट। नाउ फर्दर आगे हम पोलिनोमियल में थोड़ी और डिस्कशन पे जाते हैं, राइट। सो अब थोड़ा काफ़ी ज़रूरी पार्ट हम पोलिनोमियल में डिस्कशन करने जा रहे हैं जिसका हम काफ़ी अलग अलग एंगल से यूटिलाइजेशन में करना है। ओके, नाउ फर्स्ट वी विल डिस्कस अबाउट द value of polynomial. So what the value of polynomial? So any real number that you can place in the polynomial and whatever the real number value you will get it, that is called the value of polynomial, right? In simple words that we can define that if p of x, that is your polynomial in variable x, right, is a polynomial and k is the any real number. Okay, so now then the real number obtaining by replacing this x value as a k, right, in our polynomial p of x, okay, is the value of p of x at x equal to k and it is denoted by p of k. अगर आप 2 रिप्लेस कर रहे हो तो p of 2, 3 रिप्लेस कर रहे हो तो p of 3, जैसे कुछ एग्जांपल लेके हम फाइंड आउट करते हैं वैल्यू ऑफ पोलिनोमियल, राइट। जैसे suppose we are taking a one polynomial, the one polynomial p of x that is equal to 2x plus 3 and we want to find out the value at x equal to 2, for example. Okay, so simply we have to replace x equal to k, that means x equal to 2 in our polynomial. So what happened? In the place of x I am going to replace 2. So p of 2 that is equal to 2, value of x, that's 2 plus 3. So 2 2s are 4 plus 3, that is the 7. So 7 is the value of polynomial at x equal to 2, right. Let's take one more example. Okay, now मैं रब कर रहा हूँ इसको। Okay, now takes the another example. P of x is equal to suppose x square plus 5x minus 6 and we want to find out the value of this polynomial at suppose x is equal to minus 2. Now do the calculation. Simply we have to replace the value of x minus 2 in our polynomial wherever the x is there. So here x, so we have to take minus 2 in our polynomial, minus 2 the square, 5 value of x, what we have to replace? Minus 2 and then minus 6. Now see, first of all it's a negative number and the power is there. So if the even power is there, so answer is positive, and if the odd power is there, so answer is negative. Here we have the negative number and the power is the even, so my answer is positive. And 2 the power 2, that is the 4, plus minus minus, 5 2s are 10 and then minus 6. And here we have the 3 numbers. At a time we can do the addition subtraction only for the 2 numbers, right? No any groupism is there. So take the any 2 numbers together or the, right? So suppose I am taking first 2 numbers. So 4 and minus 10. This one is a positive, this one is a negative. When the 2 numbers with the different sign is there, so addition or subtraction? Subtraction. So 10 and 4, the subtraction is what? 6. Simply do the subtraction. Don't do it like 4 minus 10. Okay, simply greater number minus smaller number. So from 10 when I subtract 4, so I get the answer 6. Now take the sign. So in this both the number, who is greater? 10. So what the sign of 10? Minus. So my answer is negative. Then still minus 6 is there. Now these two numbers both are same sign. So now 6 and 6 both the addition, that becomes 12. And negative numbers addition is negative. So here the value of the polynomial is minus 12 at x equal to minus 2. Okay, take the further example. So now we are taking a cubical polynomial. So example, it's a 3, no? Yeah. Okay, now I am taking the one more polynomial, that is the x cube minus 6x square plus 11x minus 6, and we want to find out the value of this polynomial at x is equal to suppose 1. Right? So now here value of x, what we will replace here? 1. So wherever x is there, again we will replace the value of x is 1. So 1 the cube minus 6, 1 the square plus 11, then 1, then minus 6. 1 the cube is 1. 1 the square 1. So no need to write down it. Minus 6 as it is, plus 11 ones are 11 and minus 6. Now take some simple mathematical calculation. Suppose these two are positive, so plus 11 and plus 1 together it's a plus 12. Minus 6 and minus 6 both are negative, same sign, so addition 6 and 6 12, and negative numbers are there, so minus 12. So answer is 0. So that's the P of 100. One example more. Okay. Now we will take the one more example. 2x cube minus 13x square plus 17x and plus 12. Now we will calculate value of this polynomial. At x is equal to minus 1 by 2. We are taking one fractional value calculation also, so we can understand it properly. So now value of x minus 1 by 2. So 2 minus 1 by 2 the cube, whole cube. 13 minus 1 by 2 the whole square, plus 17 and minus 1 by 2 and plus 12. Now this one is a negative number. Odd power is there, so answer is negative. If the even power, so answer is positive. Now numerator 1 is there. See, fractional number are there. So numerator and denominator make the square cube separately. 1 the cube is 1. 2 the cube is 8. Minus 13. Negative number even power, so answer is positive. Numerator 1 the square is 1. Denominator 2 the square, that is the 4. Plus minus minus 17. It's multiplied with the numerator because its denominator is 1. So this place is numerator. So numerator multiply with the only numerator. 17 ones are 17. And what's your denominator? 2 plus 12. Further, here the simplification will take place. 2 fours are 8. So minus 1 by 4. Minus 13 ones are 13. Then denominator 4. Minus 17, denominator 2 plus 12. Now we want to make the addition. So these are the fractional numbers. So for the fractional numbers, if you want to do the addition subtraction, so first we have to make the denominator same. And for that we have to take the help of the LCM. So in the denominator we have the 4 and 2. Only this type of the two numbers, but 2 is already in the 4. So the LCM of 4 and 2, that is the 4. See students, again, if you didn't get the idea about the LCM wherever, so simply do the calculation, but it's a time consuming job, but you can do the answer correctly, right? So do the divide by the prime factorization. Suppose I am taking the 2, right? So 2 ones are 2, 4 is there, so 2 twos are 4. Again I will divide it by 2, so 1 is empty as it is, 2 ones are 2. Now, so 2 twos are 4, multiplication of these two numbers or whatever, so on. So now the LCM is 4. That means we taken LCM of all these number, denominator is 4. So here already 4 is there, so numerator remains unchanged. Here already 4, So numerator is unchanged. 2 is there. So we multiply it by 2, make it 4. So that means we multiply here by 2 to make it 4. So here also multiply by 2. So that means 17 2s are 34 and 2 2s are 4. That already we noted. Here again your denominator is what? 1. But what we changed? 4. That means we multiplied by 4. So numerator also multiply by 4. So denominator 4 ones are 4. It's completed. Numerator 12 4s are 48. Okay, complete. Now do it further. Simplification part. Now these all the three numbers are negative. So make the addition together. These all 34 plus 13, 47 plus 1, 48. So minus 48 plus 48. And denominator 4. So numerator is 0 and denominator is 4. So overall answer is 0. See, compare with the earlier two examples. Earlier we didn't get the value of polynomial 0, but here we get the value of polynomial 0. So one more point that we can discuss here, that is called the 0 of the polynomial. That is again related with the value of polynomial. So now here by replacing the value of x is 1, our polynomial value is 0. So 1 is called the 0 of the polynomial because by replacing the value of x is a 1, we get the value of polynomial 0. So 1 is called the 0 of the polynomial. Same way here. Here again we get the value of polynomial 0 by replacing the value of x is what? Minus 1 by 2. So that means minus 1 by 2 is also here the 0 of this polynomial. Right? So 0 is polynomial is nothing but we can derive it from the value of polynomial. So 0 of the polynomial, we need the value of the polynomial. Some another way is there, but first we have to understand what is the 0 of the polynomial. So in your polynomial, for whatever the real number, that real number, we will replace in the polynomial and simply we get the value of polynomial 0, that is called the 0 of the polynomial. 0 of polynomial. See, it's a 0 of polynomial. Sometimes we are using the word root of the polynomial. Both are the words. Okay. Now, suppose we have the one linear polynomial. P of x is equal to, just like say x plus 2. And if somebody asks, find out the 0 of this polynomial. At the specific value we have to check, so we can simply replace the value in the polynomial, and if we get the polynomial value 0, so that is considered as a value of it's a 0 of a polynomial. And if we didn't get the value of polynomial 0, so that we cannot consider as a 0 of the polynomial. But suppose here nothing is given, only a polynomial is given, and somebody asks find out the value 0 of this polynomial. So that calculation is so simple. You cannot do that. You are replacing the 1 plus 2 is 3, so 1 is not a 0 of the polynomial. Minus 1 plus 2, that is a plus 1, so that is not a 0 of the polynomial. How many values you will check it? Simply do the direct calculation. I want to make this polynomial what? 0. So compare your polynomial with 0. Your polynomial is what? X plus 2, and that is equal to 0. So plus 2, it will shift to the right side. So x equal to minus 2. Plus shift there, so sign changed, it's a minus 2. So minus 2 is the 0 of this polynomial. Now we can look, if I replace the value of x minus 2 here, so that is the value of x is minus 2 plus 2, that is 0, simple, right? So here the polynomial value is 0 by replacing the value of x is minus 2. But for the linear polynomial, if we want to calculate directly the 0 of the polynomial, so simply compare your polynomial with the 0 and get the value of x. That is called the 0 of the polynomial. One more example. Suppose I have the 2x plus 3, that is one polynomial, and want to find out the 0 of this polynomial. So simply I have to compare this polynomial with 0. So that means 2x plus 3, that is equal to 0. Plus 3 goes to right side first of all, that becomes minus 3, and sorry bachcho, plus 3 goes to right side, it becomes minus 3. And now from the 2, it's in the multiplication with the x, so it will shift to the denominator. So what happened? X is equal to minus 3 by 2. Multiplication to division. So this way we can calculate the 0 of the polynomial. Okay? Okay, bachcho. Now 0, that means the root of the polynomial. Some of the notes, important key points that we have to remember. First point, a 0 of polynomial need not be 0. Any real number may be possible 0 of the polynomial, but it is not necessary 0 is always the 0 of your polynomial, right? So 0 that need not, maybe it happens 0, maybe not, right? Second point, first point को ही reflect कर रहा है, 0 may be 0 of polynomial, right? Need not be 0 of the polynomial, right? 0 is need not be a 0 of the polynomial. That means it may be 0 of the polynomial, it may be not, right? So first दो point same ही point reflect कर रहे हैं कि 0 number में हम बात कर रहे हैं कि 0 that may be a root of the polynomial or not. हो भी सकता है root, that means 0 of the polynomial, otherwise नहीं भी हो सकता है. Third, each real number is the 0 of the polynomial, right? Each real number is the 0 of the polynomial. How it happen? Each real number is the 0 of the polynomial. यानी कोई भी real number आपके polynomial का 0 possible हो सकता है, right? Fourth point, a non-zero constant polynomial has no 0, right? Non-zero constant polynomial. Constant polynomial earlier already we discussed. Suppose I am taking a one polynomial p of x, that is the, suppose I am taking 5. It's a constant polynomial, right? So a non-zero constant polynomial other than 0 है, right, has no zeros. इसमें variable x है ही नहीं, right? So constant, we cannot change the value of the constant, right? It remains unchanged. So we cannot get any 0, right? Because no any variable here, right? Suppose x I am taking here 1, so this value remains the same, right? Suppose I am taking value of x2, again this value remains unchanged, right? So whatever the value of x, you can take any real number, but this value remains unchanged, right? So that means we cannot get any 0 for the non-zero constant polynomial, right? Now every linear polynomial has one and only one 0. Any of the linear polynomial you can get only one 0, right? आगे हमने डिस्कस किया हुआ है, right? Suppose 2x plus 3, right? अगर इसको हम 0 के साथ कंपेयर कर लेते तो value of x what you will get it -3/2. Okay, so for the linear any polynomial you will get definitely 1 0. Now a polynomial can have more than 1 0, या एक से ज्यादा भी 0 पॉसिबल है, right? जैसे क्वाड्रेटिक है, क्यूबिक है, right? ओके, और एक पॉइंट इसमें हम ऐड करेंगे, ओके, जीरो पोलिनोमियल हमने डिस्कस किया था बच्चों कि जीरो पोलिनोमियल दैट मींस जिस पोलिनोमियल में कोएफिशिएंट, ऑल द कोएफिशिएंट ऑफ दैट पोलिनोमियल that is the zero, that is called the zero polynomial, right? So in the case of when I am discussing about the zero polynomial, so what we can say about the zero polynomial, how many zeros are there, right? So that means suppose हम calculate करके discuss करते हैं, suppose I am taking 0x square plus 0x, okay? If I take here value 1, so polynomial value is 0, right? Because x square, but multiplication में 0 है तो overall value is 0. Whatever the value of x, overall multiplication 0. So whatever the value you can replace here. Suppose 2 I am taking 2 square plus 0, 2, right? So this value is 0. This value is also 0. Overall value is 0. That means every real number is a zero of the zero polynomial. So zero polynomial has all real numbers has zero, right? Any real number you can replace here, definitely you can get the value 0. That means zero polynomial has how many zeros? जितने भी real numbers, infinite, right? Infinite zeros. Okay? चलो, now nature of zeros हम discuss करेंगे. Nature in the sense के different type of polynomial. Okay. Now, in the last point we discussed about that polynomial have maybe more than one zero possible, right? So, before that I am going to discuss roots. Otherwise, we can say zeros. So, mainly we have the two types of the zeros we will get it. One is the real zeros possible, and imaginary zeros also possible, but this portion comes in the higher class, right? So our syllabus restricted to the real zeros only. In the real zeros also we have the mainly three parts. Okay. Integral zeros, that means called the integer. Integral zeros, that means integer. Then basically integer is also rational, right? But rational zeros, that means that the fractional values also comes, right? जैसे आगे हमने क्वेश्चन डिस्कस किया था जिसमें -1/2 is the zero of the polynomial. Okay, same way integers भी हो सकते हैं, right? And irrational. Okay, so roots mainly दो कैटेगरीज में हम डिवाइड कर पाएंगे, रियल जीरोस एंड द इमेजिनरी जीरो, राइट? बट तो हमारा सिलेबस जो है रियल जीरो पर डिपेंडेबल है पूरा, राइट? इमेजिनरी जीरोस आपके हायर क्लास में आएगा पढ़ना, राइट? नाउ इंटीग्रल जीरोस, रियल जीरोस में हमारे पास इंटीग्रल, दैट मींस इंटीजर जीरोस भी हो सकते हैं, रैशनल जीरोस भी हो सकते हैं, एंड इरेशनल जीरोस भी पॉसिबल है, डिपेंड व्हिच टाइप ऑफ पॉलिनोमियल वी आर फॉलोइंग, राइट? सो कुछ चीजें और इसमें अगर हम डिस्कस करें, सो कांस्टेंट पॉलिनोमियल, राइट? कांस्टेंट पॉलिनोमियल अभी हमने डिस्कस किया था. कितने जीरोस पॉसिबल हो सकते हैं कांस्टेंट जीरोस में? डिफरेंट अलग अलग लिख लेते, चलो एक साथ फिर हम डिस्कस करते हैं. कांस्टेंट जीरोस, कांस्टेंट पॉलिनोमियल के लिए जीरोस, लीनियर पॉलिनोमियल के लिए, क्वाड्रेटिक पॉलिनोमियल के लिए, क्यूबिक पॉलिनोमियल के लिए, राइट? कांस्टेंट पॉलिनोमियल अभी हमने डिस्कस किया था, राइट? नो जीरोस, राइट? लीनियर पॉलिनोमियल, वन एंड ओनली ओके. क्वाड्रेटिक पॉलिनोमियल, एट मोस्ट देखो बच्चों, मैंने रियल वर्ड ऐड किया हुआ है बिकॉज हमारा सिलेबस वो रियल नंबर्स तक रिस्ट्रिक्टेड है इसके लिए. सो एट मोस्ट टू रियल जीरोस, मैक्सिमम 2 रियल जीरोस पॉसिबल हो सकते हैं, राइट, या 2 से कम भी पॉसिबल हो सकते हैं। क्यूबिक पॉलिनोमियल एट मोस्ट ओके। सो जैसे हम देख सकते हैं कि भी कांस्टेंट पॉलिनोमियल तो वहां पे डिग्री क्या होता है 0, सो कोई भी 0 नहीं पॉसिबल। लीनियर पॉलिनोमियल एक ही हमारे पास 0 पॉसिबल है इसमें, राइट। क्वाड्रेटिक पॉलिनोमियल एट मोस्ट 2 जीरो, मैक्सिमम 2 जीरोस पॉसिबल हो सकते हैं, 0 2 से कम। क्यूबिक पॉलिनोमियल एट मोस्ट 3 रियल जीरोस विल बी देयर, राइट। तो सी में अगर बात करें कि nth डिग्री पॉलिनोमियल की अगर बात करें तो जितना पावर है उतने मैक्सिमम रियल जीरोस पॉसिबल हो सकते हैं, राइट। सो एट मोस्ट n रियल जीरोस, राइट। सिलेबस हमारा रियल नंबर्स तक रिस्ट्रिक्टेड, इसके लिए हम सिर्फ रियल जीरोस की बात कर रहे हैं, इमेजिनरी अलग से हम कुछ डिस्कस नहीं कर रहे। अदरवाइज जितना पावर होता है उतने नंबर ऑफ जीरोस पॉसिबल हो सकते हैं, राइट। बट अभी हमारा सिलेबस रियल नंबर तक रिस्ट्रिक्टेड है, इसके लिए हम बता रहे हैं कि मैक्सिमम जो पावर है उतने रियल जीरोस पॉसिबल, यानी कि जितनी डिग्री है हमारे पॉलिनोमियल की उतने जीरो पॉसिबल हो सकते हैं, उससे कम, लेस देन दैट, ओके। चलो तो नाउ समझ लिया सब कुछ, ओके।